Hello, hello. 2019 has already been a massive year for initial public offerings or IPOs. Companies such as Uber, Lyft, Slack and Beyond Meat have already gone public for the first time this year. However, experts are predicting that there's yet more opportunities to come, with companies such as Airbnb and WeWork still yet to IPO this year. With each individual IPO normally comes a large amount of debate. Many investors believe that initial public offerings are a great time to pick up undervalued stocks. Many other investors believe that IPOs are overvalued. In 2019, the debate has hotted up even more, with companies such as Uber and Lyft going public before they've even turned a profit. Before you decide whether to invest in an IPO, there is one thing you should know. What if I told you that there was a way to generate between 50 to 100% additional returns regardless of how the stock performed? Investors who bought companies such as Uber, Lyft, Slack and Beyond Meat at their IPO were actually able to generate these sort of returns. But how? These investors did something that was ironically extremely similar to the business models of Lyft and Uber themselves. As we all know, Uber drivers sign up to Uber and rent out their car and their driving skills for a fee. Similarly, these investors rented out their Uber stock to borrowers for a fee. Most investors are completely unaware of this opportunity. In a recent article by Seeking Alpha, they discuss at length the lending rates which investors such as you or I could have generated at the IPO of Uber, Lyft and Beyond Meat. For example, following its IPO, Beyond Meat actually reached lending rates of 110% annualized. When Facebook IPO'd, borrowers were paying lenders about 40% to borrow their stock. Incredibly, the cannabis company Tilray actually generated its lenders fees of upwards of 700%. That means that by lending out the stock, these investors could have generated up to 7 times the money that they invested just from lending it out, regardless of how the stock actually performed. The opportunity to lend your stocks, bonds, and exchange-traded funds has been available to investors since the 1960s. Investors can actually lend out any of their stocks, bonds, and ETFs. However, in the case of IPOs, this opportunity can be particularly lucrative. This industry is known as securities lending. Traditionally, lenders are large institutional investors, such as pension funds and large asset managers. So the next time you buy an IPO, how can you go about generating this additional revenue? Thanks to my company ShareGain, retail investors like you or I can now also lend out our stocks, bonds and ETFs and generate additional revenue regardless of how our investments perform. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it very informative. If you did, please subscribe and leave a comment.